Good evening, everybody. I'm just waiting for my guests. It'll be a couple more minutes, at least 7 minutes. So stand by. Hey, Clarence, you in?
Hi, Gail.
Sorry, I have to look down because it's the way I had to adjust the computer today to get a good spot so that I can actually get a signal. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was like, I got to get this right today. So we're
Yeah.
on Facebook Live just to let you know I did everything early because I want to be ready to rock and roll.
Are we live?
Yes, we're live right now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like the background you got there.
Oh yeah, I tried to speak up a little bit. Oh, I'm just well, we got at least 5 minutes waiting for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You mean our resident troublemaker hasn't come on yet, huh?
no, not yet. She'll be here soon, I'm sure.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I saw she had shared the page, so she's ready. She shared the page hours ago, so I know she should be ready.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. So our guests are in a different time zone, but they know exactly. They reminded actually when I saw the email from them, it reminded me that they're an hour ahead of us.
They're
So
in Georgia, right?
right. So
Yeah.
they got it. Yeah. All right. Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Fine. Just to let you know, I had already opened up. Facebook because a couple of times I had so much difficulty getting on, so I wanted to make sure that we could get on. So
Okay.
we're actually live right now. So are you gonna stay out of the video or?
No, I'm gonna open it up. Just adjusting some things right now.
Okay.
I'll be opening it up in
Okay.
1 second.
And yeah, you got time. And how do you pronounce your name?
Aqeela, Reyad.
Aqeela Reyad. Okay. And if you like, you could stay muted until you're ready to go, if you like.
Okay.
Hi, welcome. Is this Steve?
Yes, this is Steve. How are you?
Hi, I'm Gail. And this
Hi,
is
Gail.
Clarence.
Clarence.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Clarence.
Hi, I'm Clarence.
Hello.
Pleasure, bro.
Hi. Aqeela.
Yes.
And what's your name, Steve?
Steve, yes.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes. Well, you guys are down in where, Georgia?
Yes,
ATL,
Atlanta.
that's right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. How far are you from Atlanta?
Right there in the middle
No,
of
we're
it.
in Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have several friends that live in Atlanta.
Yes.
They've been trying to get me to move down there. I
Okay,
haven't
where are you,
decided.
sir? Where are you?
Oh, we're in Chicago.
Oh, that's my hometown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
South side of Chicago.
That's right. Where y'all at?
I'm
Which
right off.
neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm right off 79th and Kedzie. I'm west of Kedzie.
Oh, okay, good, cool.
Yeah, southwest.
Like Beverly.
Yeah, I'm west of Beverly.
Okay.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm on the north side by Hawthorne and Lakeshore.
Oh,
Just
nice.
before Addison. So
Yeah. Okay. That's where we like to hang out when we're in town.
oh, okay.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, Gail lives in the high rent district. I can't afford to live up there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the high rent district too. Believe me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. It's just about 7:30. All right, everybody, welcome to Shypanther and Friends. Today is Thursday, October 8th. And we have a wonderful show for you tonight. We have two members from Freedom Georgia Initiative, and they're going to be talking with us tonight, Aqeela, Reyad, and Steve ChiProfess Patterson. So I'm so happy to have you here. And I am your host, Gail. I have Clarence with me, and I have Marcella, and she's not on yet, but she should be here in a little while. We normally air on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live. And if this is your first time checking out the show, you're in for a treat. Over the next hour, my mission for the whole show really is to provide quality programming, and the goal is to uplift, to educate, and empower. And that is just what's going to happen in this next hour. So stick around. Please share the page, and go to shypanthermediagroup.org and leave your email so we can reach out to you. And if you want to send in any information to the show, you could do that at Shypanther and Friends Show, @Gmail. And I think that's about it for us for right now, just getting us rolling, getting us warmed up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and introduce the panel. We got Clarence. You may as well tell the people who you are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Clarence. I'm a retired sergeant of police from Chicago. I'm also a retired deputy director from the Office of Emergency Management, where I oversaw police and fire dispatch operations for the city of Chicago. And currently, I just do little odd jobs here and there to keep myself busy. I am unofficially retired.
Okay, now we have joining us is Marcella, just coming in. And Marcy, you ready to introduce yourself?
My name is Marcella. They call me MJ. I am the owner and creator of Taylor Bees Beard Oil and MJ Healthy Me, a health and wellness company. Also, I am a current ex-employee of his at the OEMC. And I'm the what Gail calls the resident rebel on
For sure.
Shypanther.
Yes, she is.
She is. You guys will see as we go along. Okay, Marcella, we have Aqeela, Reyad, and we have Steve ChiProfess Patterson.
Hi,
And
good evening.
we're going to learn
Good
everything
evening.
about you. Yeah, over the next hour. So we're just too excited to have you here. I know I am. And first of all, I just want to say that what you are establishing is historical, and is absolutely amazing. I really want you to know that. And I know you know it already, but I'm just saying. And
Wow.
this is something that most of us dream of, but you have realized it. I mean, how did you get from that dream to reality? Because I went over what I could find on your website and some of your partners' websites, and it is amazing what you've done and all the partners and all the areas that you cover to get this up and rolling. So please take us on that journey to tell us how you did it.
Want to tell them how it started?
So a good friend of mine, Ashley Scott and Renee, they was going to a town called Toomsboro. And so Ashley mentioned to me that they were going to do that and if I wanted to roll. So I was like, yeah, I want to check this out. You know, the town's for sale. Like, let's see what it's all about. So Renee, Ashley, me and Steve, we met them up there and we checked out the town and it was some areas or some real estate for sale there. A lot of people came out to check it out. It was a beautiful site. A lot of Black people there ready to buy this town or definitely interested in it. Nice, quiet town, small town.
Right.
And so we checked it out. And Ashley, being a realtor, she had already planned to check out some other areas, some other land in the area. So we followed her and eventually we left. And her and Renee continued with that process. So probably a couple of days later, she called and she was like, hey, we want to get you all on this Zoom call. We want to buy this land. So we're like, okay. so we get on the Zoom call and turns out it's like 20 something people on the call.
20 something families were represented on the call.
Yes.
And being a real estate transaction, everything was moving pretty quickly. So some of the families didn't make it on that journey, but we ended up with 19 that were able to go in on contract with that land, and we finally did close on the 96.71 acres.
Yes.
And what we soon found out after that was that we kind of had everything we needed within those 19 families. We have architects, engineers. I'm a retired IT person. We just have everything. Both of us are recording artists, producers. I'm a DJ. We have several DJs. So as we progress on this journey, each person is basically fulfilling their commitment by bringing their gifts and talents to the table, and it's working tremendously right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answered the question of how we got to where we are, but the group,
I know
the collective,
like a lot of, as you're saying, collectively, and a lot of steps in between. So as far as the history, what did Toomsboro used to be, or what?
Okay, so Toomsboro,
living there right now?
Yes, that's the name of the town we originally went to look at. Toomsboro was not actually for sale. There was a viral post about it. What ended up happening is Toomsboro is simply a town where someone owns all of the real estate there, the houses, and they were selling all of those properties. And I believe a sister did end up buying those properties. But that's the township where the land we purchased is near. We're kind of out in the unincorporated area of Toomsboro.
Okay, and you named it Freedom. Is that your call it Freedom Joy? I love that.
That's the name that's the stamp we intend on putting on the city and the town.
Okay, so why now? Why did you guys decide that this has to happen and it should happen now?
I don't even know if we decided that. I just think that the time was right, and it feels like the ancestors were, telling us to do it.
It just all came together. I mean, I think it was just the right time, you know, with everything going on in the world. You know, I think anxiety was high and people were anxious and wanting to be proactive and not just sit around and just accept what was going on, but feeling like they were moving towards their future in their own hands. And it just kind of came together and we all aligned in this moment. And here we are.
Yeah, I think she said it perfectly. We wanted to put our future in our own hands. And it was just starting to look like our future in others' hands just wasn't working the way we wanted it to. And, you know, a lot of things around us, a lot of us have dealt with trauma, dealing with, you know, just the systems in, you know, police brutality and things like that, injustice. So we were ready to see something different and build something that we can feel like we'll have more hope and pride in.
Yeah. Right. I saw on your website, you said we're doing something new. We're building it for ourselves. I love that. I think that's perfect.
We are.
I agree with you. Everything just fell in.
Yeah. It was divine.
Okay. I'll give somebody else a chance. See your.
Well, I might as well go first. I just want to say congratulations and
thank you.
She's right. It's overwhelming just to you know that these group of Black people decided to buy a whole town. I mean, whole area where you can make a town. So it's going to be a town with a mayor and all these officials, and so
that's the plan. Yes, that's the plan.
Oh,
there's certain things that you have to have in place to do that that we're working towards, but yeah, that's the overall plan.
And it's a serious plan too. It's not just a, you know,
not just an idea that we're just not working towards. We're literally working towards that.
That's
every day.
That's amazing. And this is the time, you know, to do it. And is it 19 people or 19 actual families?
It's 19 families.
19 families.
Yeah.
You know, there may be a few single people represented in that 19. You know, as just one person who signed a dotted line, but most of them are families.
So as this gets off the ground, the families will live there, and will it become an extension to, not an extension, but will other people be able to come and once you get it officially incorporated, all your officials, mayors, all everything in place that
absolutely yes. Yeah, everyone in the collective plans on having property there, and then there will be subdivisions, you know, may not necessarily be in the traditional sense that we, you know, see them now, because we like to think outside the box. But there will be subdivisions for, you know, people to purchase land and homes as well.
Okay, so what kind of what type of I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Well, I want to ask this question about safeguards later, but I was just thinking, are you guys going to be doing most of the work yourself? Like you said, everybody has a skill set, so everybody is contributing and enacting those skill sets. So will you guys be bringing in other people, or just start basically from where you are? And will people that you bring in, if you have to, will they be Black contractors, Black electrical workers? I mean, everything Black.
Well, that's definitely the plan. You know, we definitely want to move forward Black, all Black. You know, that is the mission and the goal. And we will be a part of every process. We will be the leaders in every part of this process. So we will have to, of course, bring people in, because we can't do it by ourselves, and we don't want to do it by ourselves.
Right.
So yes, we definitely plan on that, and you know, bringing in our Black sisters and brothers that can help us build this city.
That's a perfect segue to mention one of our partners, which is the Black Achievement Fund. I'm wearing a t-shirt tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
the Black Achievement Fund is an organization that has the infrastructure in place to connect, say, a city like Freedom, Georgia, to another city like ours that's in the planning or already up and running. So this is something where we'll have even more buying power by joining the Black Achievement Fund at $9 a month to make a lot of these moves that we're making almost seamlessly because we're doing it ourselves. You know, everybody knows that Black people have the buying power, but where is it? Where is it going? So we have a place to funnel some of those dollars so that we can see something in real time.
And we can really do it ourselves.
Yeah, we can really do this ourselves. We have everything we need. That's one thing that we believe in, is that we have everything that we need. And, you know, we just have to get together and do it. Man.
Yes.
Live it out.
I read it on your website, the Black Achievement Fund. So anybody can contribute, or anybody can
anybody can join them. And actually, I think there are some incentives with our group by joining them. You're basically giving to us because those people are in place handling a lot of the logistics things that we don't talk about, you know, behind the scenes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how far out are you guys in Georgia? Are you close to like Atlanta? Are you close to some of the other kind of big cities, or where are you actually located?
So we're 2 hours south and of Atlanta, and that's close to like Macon. Macon's the closest city, I believe. It's 45 minutes west of Freedom, Georgia, and then Savannah would be the next city to our east, which is a couple of hours away. So, and then there's other cities that are, you know, the area is predominantly Black right now. It's Milledgeville, what's the other? Irvington, Eatonton, Irvington, Milledgeville, Wilkinson County, Georgia. So that's the area that we're in. And it's predominantly Black right now. So us moving there will take it to
So how was the reception with those other counties that are close to you, or like Macon and Savannah and Willettsville?
Many of them came to the event. I was interested in the answer to that question, so I was just asking people who, you know, we have people that work on the property doing different things, clearing land and stuff. And they said that everybody knew we were coming and they were all excited and welcomed us.
Yeah, the town is excited. They feel like we're bringing something wonderful to the town.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's great.
Amazing.
Now, as far as the website, it's baf.solutions. And and I mean, they have a lot of information on there.
Yeah, they even have classes too.
Yeah,
describing it, and their partners are, I believe their partners are listed on their actual website, on the Freedom website, and they talk about their different philosophy for how they're doing what they're doing, and about their economic model, and as far as this. That definitely can be a model for other towns to be built across the United
Yes,
absolutely.
That's what we want. That's what we're here to, you know, promote, is that you can do it too and watch us or just do it with us.
Exactly. And talk about how you can become a member, and how that they're asking 10 million Black people to contribute $9 a month, and that end up being 1 billion at the end of a year.
That's
right. We definitely know we have the buying power. We know we have
right.
Right.
And we can create whatever we want from there, you know.
Exactly.
Everything you can think about in a city, in a society, you know, and we can do it ourselves, pay ourselves,
infrastructure,
build ourselves, you know, we can do it all ourselves.
Yes, we can. And one of the things that was mentioned too is describing who is Black. I don't know if you guys can speak to that, because a lot of people ask me even, is it just for Black people? Can only Black people come? And what do you guys say?
Well, I mean, we have a few responses to that, but we're not running anybody away from Freedom, Georgia.
Yeah, we're not.
All are welcome. But what will be discerned if you come to Freedom, Georgia, is that it's a pro-melanated, pro-melanin environment. And so we love ourselves enough to say that and do that on purpose.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah,
I've got a question.
but we're just sticking with what it is, and what it is some for us, by us, and everyone's welcome, of course, you know. But again, like entering someone's home, you must be in alignment with how they live their life, you know,
Yes,
and their
Yeah,
principles and values.
absolutely,
exactly.
absolutely.
And I mean, I was looking at the school model, and you have partnered with someone. Well, the they partnered with someone who has already in the business of homeschooling and homeschooling Black children. So it's just every
Yeah.
area is covered, guys. You have to go to the website and you have to look at all of these things that they have done and they thought out everything. And it's just amazing. And to also, I just want to like read off what the actual land was on the actual land, if I can pull it up really fast.
Okay.
I'm trying to reach for it really fast. Um,
Gail, could you send me that website later
sure,
on?
sure, I'll send it to you. But what's actually on it said the approximate 1,100 acre property features, I'll just read a few: 1.25 miles of riverfront property, 13-acre lake stocked with bass, and it says bream. I'm not familiar with the fish, so I might say stuff wrong. And the 2-acre duck pond, and then there are 215 acres of commercial timber, multiple food plots, plenty of nature trails, and they include river and lake fishing, swimming, hunting, camping, four-wheeling, bike, outdoor sports, and more. And the cost is 1,800,000. So it says, how will we pay for and sustain the property? And that's how we got into talking about the money. And I advise everybody.
You going out, Gail? We lost you.
Yeah, I know. I think it's where I am. It keeps trying to kick me off. Sorry, guys. But if you're interested, definitely go to BAF Solutions, and then also look at Georgia, Freedom Georgia Initiative website. Everything is here. Every single thing, like to all of your questions. And my concern is, I was actually talking to someone earlier about it. Throughout history, we've done this.
We lost you again.
Okay, I think I'm back. I'm sorry.
Well,
Is where I am.
last thing we heard was we've done this. That was the last thing.
Okay. We've done this before. Our folks. We've come together and we built our towns, and we've had definitely had problems with people from the outside, white folks coming in and destroying the town, destroying the people. So this is something we definitely, I'm thinking about it seriously. We have to protect the town. We have to fortify and protect and make sure that we're safe. And I did see that you guys have police department. We have our own court system. We have our own municipality happening. So what do you guys have to say to that?
Well, in response to the Black towns and this having happened, Yeah, it's happened. You know, they've been destroyed and they've also sustained too. Oklahoma still has 13 Black cities that were founded by Black people that are, you know, over 95% Black. You guys may not know Robbins. You be familiar with Robbins, Illinois?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Robbins is a Black established, Black owned town. So,
Right.
you know, we have succeeded at it as well, and that's what we intend on doing, succeeding.
I know you, I definitely believe that you will.
Yeah.
So how was your interaction with the officials who are already there, like the Georgia officials?
Oh man, the sheriff and all those
The
people
mayor, yeah,
they just
they're
real
excited
cool
and cool. They came out to our event, and
a lot of us got stuck during our camp out event in on Labor Day weekend.
because it's land, it's raw land out there.
So we met all the law enforcement, maybe all three of them. So
and they're all Black. They're all Black.
Yeah, it's Black.
The sheriff, the mayor.
Right. And then the county guy was a white guy that we met. So, you know, it's a small place. So it's, you know, it's not a whole lot going on that people don't know about. Everybody knows us.
Yeah.
You know, because nothing goes on there.
And it's a small town, you know, they have like one high school, one middle school, one
grammar
school, elementary school. So everybody kind of know each other. They went to school together, you know, so
yep.
If one knows about us, everybody knows about us.
I do have a question. As far as the resource piece is concerned, are you looking, I heard something about $9 a month. Is that the resource component that you're looking for in order to accumulate the necessary resources to
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, to actually start to do the actual physical constructing of infrastructure and buildings and so forth.
Okay, so there are two efforts of fundraising taking place. You have the Black Achievement Fund, which is a national organization. And so that national organization works with different groups that are doing what we're doing and dealing with connecting those groups into a network. And so the other fundraising that we're doing for the Freedom Initiative is our own fundraiser and or ways of growing our business in order to
build on our land.
And so the Black Achievement Fund is a partner with us to assist us with that. And so as we promote ourselves, we promote them because we want to eventually network with other cities like ours, especially in the state of Georgia. They already exist. It's just a matter of connecting, you know, us together. So that's the mechanism of connecting for supply and logistics and things of that nature. And so we have our own GoFundMe account.
Yeah, we're doing our own fundraising for our 96.71 acres. And the extended acres that we'll be looking into is what
the Black Achievement
Fund will be building on and creating the infrastructure that you see on the site.
Right. So when the sister was talking about more acreage, which is the 1,000 acres, that's in addition to what we're already doing.
Oh, that was my next question was,
right.
Are you all the actual representatives and or owners of the 97 acres that
yes
we are the owners of
currently we are.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the Black Achievement Fund, they're doing another 1,000 acres.
Right, that's the plan. There's a plan for that, and so you know the fund is growing really fast. So we really excited about that. It was like every time we have some kind of coverage, their membership blows up. So
yes, it's been going up since we partnered with them.
I
which
just,
is great.
yeah.
Works
So
for all of us.
as the sister said, please read up on what they have to say, listen to what they have to say. And I just want more people to hear that. And I think that they will, want to get involved. And it's just a matter of getting involved. Most people look at it where I'm not going to put my money where I'm not involved. So the problem
So
is
you'll
you're
be
involved.
a member, you get benefits, you get to see it all happening. Like in real.
From
Okay,
a
when can I move? That's all I want to know.
Hey,
soon,
just keep promoting
sister.
us. It's gonna
Very
happen.
soon.
It's gonna happen.
And see, I said I wasn't going to the South because I'm not trying to get hung by these white folks, but because I want to retire and go west. But hey, in 2 years, if you all got it going on down there, I'll be there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like-minded Black folks, yeah, I'll be there.
Yes.
Well, we plan on having it going in 2 years.
Definitely.
It will be going in 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to become a member so I can keep up with it. Because I'm serious about a relocation. I got to get out of the city. I've had enough.
I feel you on that.
From a accounting perspective, are there statements that are issued to the people that have invested so that they know where their money is going and what it's being used for? I mean, I'm being real here.
Well, no, we want you to, because that's very
definitely.
important
Very
that you would mention that, because we have meetings where all of this stuff is out in the open. There isn't a top down effect happening here.
Yeah, no one's boss. We're just all
leaders.
Partners. We're all leaders and partners. As far as our 96 acres, we are we have access to everything that has to do with our statements, our money, our everything is an open book for us. So
and we don't spend anything without the groups.
Without the group, we vote on things. It's.
You got to deal with your people.
Yeah.
That's what we come to figure out.
We have to honor each other and be respectful and be honest, and I think we have to learn how to do that again and not settle in these narratives that we can't do it when we do it all the time, but really doing it on purpose.
Right.
And working through our trust traumas, because things will come up, when you're working with people, any type of partnership, things will come up. People will have traumas and things, and we'll have to work through that. And that's just what we're doing.
There's nobody to blame. We just have to work through it. So, you end up dealing with a lot of things,
Yeah.
Structurally.
So a lot of transparency. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Very transparency. Yeah.
Transparency. Mm-hmm.
All the way. What I wanted to ask also real quick is, will there be like a screening process? No one, I'm just going to put it out there. Some of us just can't live with some Black folks. And me personally, I don't want to be with some, I'm tired of living around. Okay, I'm not saying bougie, but you got people that do what they supposed to do. And then you got the real ninjas that don't. Sorry.
Yeah.
So my thing is there'll be a screening. I don't want to live next door to JoJo who got a background in child molestation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't care. My dream is to live. I love my people, and I want to live.
I can't stand
like. I want to live around like-minded people.
There you go.
Right now, living in Chicago, I'm tired of the ninjas. I just think.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons for building a place with intentions, right?
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to do that much. We just live, You know, I was 72nd and Clyde. That's where my parents lived when I was born. I didn't have a choice about that. You know, so it's
72nd in Euclid.
yeah, see, there you go. You know, we didn't have a choice, my brother. So, you know, but now that we have a choice, we want to do something about it. And, you know, so when you come into a place that's built with intentions, you can feel it, you can see it. Everybody is kind of on a certain vibe. One of the things we did to kind of encourage our journey is we went to a place called what is it? Serenbe. That's what they call it. It's a town that was established by a European fella right here in Fulton County, which where Atlanta's in Fulton County, but it's about 45 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
However, it is a whole different place. The guy designed it, you know what I mean? So that when you come into it, the energy just takes you on a natural drive through.
Yeah, they had set intentions with building it, from how they built it, and staying connected with the ecosystem that was already there. You know, he talked about when they built the trails that the guy literally stayed in the woods to see where the deers would gravitate to know where to create
build
the trails.
Trail around where they go. So I mean, those kind of things matter to the energy of a place. And when you come there, you know, sometimes it's like either the thug will leave you or you won't want to be there, you know. So it's
I think we kind of run on a different type of process of even thinking about that, and knowing that when we create the foundation for the for freedom, that no one will really be able to come in that's not on the frequency, you know. And
that's what I meant, that same type of energy.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have to make sure that we're in alignment, you know, before we can bring anybody in and wanting them to be on any type of frequency, you know. So I think it will be just fine. And I think we're going to have a wonderful town of people that's definitely on the same vibe as us, you know.
Are you currently arranging, for lack of a better term, I'll use this one, tours of the 97 acres where people can kind of see what it looks like now? And if you have formal meetings where people can sit down and listen or look at your ideas, if you have schematics or something laid out where they can get an idea of what you want to do, or have you gotten that far yet?
Well, we're in the planning every single day. When I tell you every single day, like our lives have completely changed. You know, anything we were doing before, it's like
after the meeting.
After the meeting.
Or before the meeting.
The mini meetings a day. You know, so we haven't really I mean, people have come to tour the land, you know, different people for different reasons. A lot of times it has been press at this point, but you know, we've had a few events. We have an event coming up for Halloween, our fall festival. So, you know, there are opportunities for people to come to the land and definitely see the land. And we do have calls. These calls are pretty private right now because of we are in the process of building and getting everything together. So we don't share those Zooms, but actually Ashley Scott, she has a group economics seminar that she does that teaches people the actual process we went through to do this for themselves. So that is available.
Yeah, so once we have I guess the answer to your question comes after we produce some things, so we can't really answer some of that because it's in the process.
Okay.
But if you know you want to request to see the land, you know, I'm sure we can accommodate you.
Most definitely, you know, if people want to come and see it, that we can make that
Yeah,
happen.
we haven't really had that to be a major request just for people to just say, hey, can we come and tour the land? You know, but I'm sure if we have that and enough people, you know, I'm sure we'll accommodate it.
Mhm. And there is drone footage of the land. I'm sorry.
I would love to. So yeah, I'm interested.
Yes.
Well, Marcia, you let me know when you're going, so I won't go, cause I know you're a troublemaker. So I'm.
You girl.
I will do that.
Panel beat.
I will do that when he stops calling me Marcia.
He ain't talking about me. I don't know who he talking
Okay,
about.
Marcia.
Marcy.
My Chicago people, I love
We just having fun.
it.
Yes.
I love him to death. Yeah.
But you know, your idea reminds me of a town that I grew up in Michigan, but it was a resort. It was a resort town. In fact, back when I was growing up, preteen,
Okay.
it was one of the only Black resorts in the whole country. It was Idlewild, Michigan.
Idlewild.
Oh,
Wow.
I knew it.
yeah. That's
grew
where
up
you
there.
grew up. Okay.
We got to do some research
We
on
got to.
that.
I need more research there.
Yeah.
Idlewild. Yeah, I know a lot of
I've
people
got a lot of I've got a lot of old paper clippings of what that town was like.
Nice.
And
Okay.
when I hear you talking, it reminds me of that because everything was ran by Blacks.
Yes.
Uh,
And it's interesting you should say that because we're the arts and culture committee, or she's the committee leader, chairperson, and so naturally I support. But one of the things that we plan on doing major is our musical presentations down on the land.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a beautiful amphitheater and concert,
mhm.
state of the art stuff, you know, like the Black Woodstock type events.
Yeah.
So, you know, just you mentioned an Idlewild, you're exactly right. That's the environment we want, where you can just go through the town on your bike and visit all these different Black venues that have everything you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact,
I definitely want to be a part of that, because one of the things I noticed too that I thought was truly outstanding is that the economic model, it was explained as simple yet powerful and sustainable, and is based on collective economics and a humanitarian philosophy of people and planet over profit. So I think
Yes.
this is beautiful.
That's
I read that
Really,
too.
I want to be a part of it.
Yes.
I want to see it. I want to come there. I want my grandchildren to know what that is and what it's like, and that is possible, and that they too can live, yes, in this collective environment of Black people in our own community.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's important.
Georgia is where my family is from. So
Where?
Georgia is where my family is from.
Okay.
Oh, what part, man?
Well, we're researching it now because all I ever knew was Chicago, but I have a cousin that's doing a family ancestry, and
Oh,
I
nice.
don't think it was from. It was one of the smaller towns. It's not Macon or Savannah. I forgot what. It's a weird name, but that's where they are from now, and we have a whole county of Abrams down there. So we're researching right now to see if Stacey Abrams is some kin to us.
Oh, wow.
Could be.
Could be. That's our family name on my mom's side.
Okay.
So it's still a lot of them down there.
Yeah, keep hunting that stuff down.
Oh yeah.
We now there's a historical fact you guys might be interested in. So Toomsboro is the place where, after the Civil War ended, there was a lynching there, the first lynching after the Civil War. And there was a lady, a black lady had married a white man. And she was lynched in Toomsboro in the 1800s. And so that's like one of the few historical things you'll find about Toomsboro. And so we intend on honoring that, you know, her name is unknown. So we wanted to try to figure out who she is and at least build some type of monument to her on our land, along with a few other victims of, you know, race violence or anything like that in the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, just to honor the ancestors in that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So it'll be like a small museum or just a area that memorializes all of them.
I couldn't answer that. It could be both. It could be, you know, one area and then all over.
Yeah.
You know, a reminder all over. You know.
We definitely visualized it both.
Yeah.
Like an actual museum, and then maybe pockets in different areas where we, you know, have memorials for the different people that we honor.
You know, I could see from an educational perspective the importance of doing something like that, because as we discuss who we are as a people, we need to go back and look at where our ancestors came from.
Yeah,
that's right.
My grandparents, and my mother and my grandmother, and all before them, they came from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there, but it's probably something that I should probably do.
Yeah.
Because that's where they started.
Right.
And I think if we do our young people a disservice if they don't have some understanding
right
where they came from.
That's
exactly.
right.
And
That's
the type, and because we sometimes we have a tendency to lose them because we'll make a statement like, well, you know, some people died for the right to vote. Well, that statement doesn't really get them.
Very good.
You know, that they aren't relating to that. You gotta put some context
Exactly.
those types of statements so that that understanding will be more ingrained in them. And our young people are getting smarter. They're not getting they're not getting dumb, and they will ask questions.
Right.
My I mean, I got little grandkids and I got big grandkids too, but you know, some of the things that come out of their mouth, you know, I'm like, you've been here before, you know.
There you go.
Like
I agree.
That's the interesting part. But I think there's another part of me that I like to use the term, I'm not my ancestors. So what you might bring to me, my response is going to be a lot different than what it was when you had the wherewithal to want to beat my ancestors. I'm not that one. So I don't know. This is why I've always kind of pushed back on really going south, because I know some of those folks still are down there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the information I think is really important. I think when we go down there, we're not really thinking about who's there, but what assignment we're on. And so a lot of these conversations we like you said, we shy away from with our children and family because we just don't know. And it's like it's time we know. You know, or at least try to find out. Like I went back and found the intersection of transatlantic slave trader and European person who may be a great grandparent. And so that at least gives me a state in the city to where I can trace, you know, some information back, or at least deal with the culture from those different places, to try to trace my ancestry back. But by all means, I think what's most important and what we're going to have on the land is, you know, personal healing mechanisms for Black people as well, like natural food, organic food, natural healing practices, spiritual healing practices, sweat lodges, all those different types of things, where, you know, we know that these are things that melanated people can benefit from, and perhaps we've done in our lineage at some point.
We've been doing these things forever. It's ancient. These things are ancient that we've been doing. Self-healing and different practices that you can do every day on your own, that are medicinal, that help your life just on a daily, you know, to keep us from different you know, things that could occur in your life.
We're starting to call things that are sickness regular or normal, and they're not. So, you know, one of the things we do as professionals, we have a business called Detox for Life that we own, and we sell every kind of detoxification avenue or product you can probably think of, or we will at some point.
We advocate detoxing as a lifestyle. You know, because a lot of times people have conversations about health and wellness and eating properly and all of this, but a lot of people keep the conversation, detoxing out of the conversation, you know, and it should be a daily thing that you do, like how the seasons change, or how you do spring cleaning in your home, or clean your car, or get your oil change. You need to be dealing with yourself from that same standard, you know, like, are you cleaning your organs out? Are you, you know, are you doing these type of things that can help improve your organs, breath, your lungs, your, you know, everything about yourself.
All the things that the cities are taking away from us and tearing us down with, we want to, you know,
we want to bring those natural,
bring them back,
practices back, you know, so it becomes the norm again.
And these are things, no matter what your ancestral lineage is, you're gonna fall into, you know, one of these areas of need, or areas where you can benefit from naturopathic healing and natural food.
Yeah,
You know,
so that'll be strongly encouraged.
When I left Michigan, I was probably the healthiest I've ever been in my life, simply because we grew everything.
There you go.
There it is.
We gotta get back to that.
That's right. Growing food is.
Go to the store and buy was flour, you know, something you don't grow.
Right.
You know, something like flour, or
well, you do grow it.
You know, but you grow wheat. But our farm wasn't that big. But everything else that we ate, we grew it. I mean, I remember, you know, I'd go out in the garden. If I wanted a carrot, I'd go out and pull one out of the ground and take the holes and wash it off and eat it.
That's right.
That's right.
I mean, that's what I did.
And that's what we should be doing. My mother on the south side of Chicago, we had a garden in the backyard. And people made fun of us, but when it was time to eat, they came by to get something to eat.
Right. Yeah.
But growing food is revolution 101. You know,
that's
it's like self-sustaining 101.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it really is. And what you were saying about detoxing does everything. And people don't understand, when you detox and cleanse, you cleansing your mind as well.
Yes.
Right, clarity.
Yes. And because that's a huge part of it. You know, that's why we have so much mental fog and issues and trauma, because we're not making that a part of our process of growth, you know.
Exactly. And in this time, this pandemic, with everything that's going on, and being Black, just waking up Black, we have to meditate. We have to
Yes. Yeah.
on certain people don't understand frequency and mindset and should I say energy. It's
Right.
all connected. We're made up of energy, and if we don't start realizing that, most of us are living a slow death when we don't do that. And I tell people a lot of times, at least eat clean 3 times out the week. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in, because I've been raw foodist, I've been a vegan, I've been everything. I found my balance, and the body is, we destroy it so much. It's habit forming, and we tend to revert back because that's what our body is so used to. So every now and then, because we messed it up so much, you still have to give it some kind of sugar or salt or something like that. But to just, if you want that clarity and you want that mindset and you want that longevity, you have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do it, and it doesn't have to be extreme. It can just be small steps towards, just doing better, like eating more salads and stop eating out. That could be your first thing. A lot of people can make it just by not eating out more.
I rarely eat out.
Make some choices.
Yeah, just making those simple choices, just things like cooking and planning your own food. And then cooking at home, doing things like meditation daily, stretching your body, drinking more water, being mindful of your thoughts and having those positive affirmations that you're feeding yourself daily, creating the type of mindset of coping mechanisms, creating coping mechanisms. We all going to deal with trauma and things are going to come up, but how do you deal in those times? Getting groups together, it's many things that we can do, but we have to be mindful that these things will help sustain us.
Just being in the fresh air out of the city where there is so much pollution. That's like number one on the list right there.
Wow.
And,
big time.
I have
Man, we go to the land
from a website I have one person from who came on the website asking when can she retire? Can she retire there? So you said in about 2 years.
The 2-year plan is
coming up.
The 2-year plan is hard.
Now it's coming, and literally you can email our FGI, send us a note that you want to invest, you want property, you want to be a part of it. We're creating lists. I mean, hundreds and thousands of people are calling and emailing us all the time, letting us know that they want to be a part of freedom.
So you probably, when you email us, you want to say a little bit more than, I want to be down.
Yeah.
So, you might want to list because it's about the people with us.
Yeah.
So,
and what are you bringing?
Try to put your personality in what you're saying, and shoot maybe a video or a link to one. Because it'll help you if we see. So like once we see people that came to our event, it's not like we need someone to reinvent something. We just need Black people that do what all Black people do. It's your energy, like Sis said, your energy, your personality is everything.
Okay, well, I guess I'm
come in with the ego, it's not gonna go well. You come in with the ego.
We gotta put ego aside. We gotta create a different way of dealing with each other.
Right.
We can't keep running things the way that the system has been running us. We can't do that anymore. We have to create a different way. And some of it is going back to our roots, and some of it is really sifting through that and seeing if that works for us now. And if it doesn't, we need to create a different type of way of moving forward with that,
Well, Marcy, if you go down there, I'll go with you.
He said he'll come with you now.
Come with you. We changing canopies tonight.
It's working it's working already. But
So I guess I'm gonna be on the top of that list, right?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
yeah, you up there.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Need to heal the energy.
Okay.
It's coming to the end of the show, and
Oh,
my my
Like hot.
connection been kicking me out all through the whole show.
Oh man.
Oh,
I have to go back and watch it again so I can see what I missed. Uh, but at least we got to do it. And I mean, we don't have to end. I'm just concerned that I keep getting kicked out.
Oh yeah.
well, did you have another
Have
question?
to
sis?
end, keep going.
well, I did. Well, I just want to say I just looked it up.
I mean,
My family was from Milledgeville and Baldwin.
That's right by us.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
right. I get my gas from Millersville, and you know.
Wow.
That,
That's what it is, Milledgeville and Baldwin.
so
Right.
you at home when you come.
Yeah, we're right
already
there.
at home.
I hope I feel the energy of all my ancestors because
You
I
will.
Yes,
Trust
you
me, you
will.
will.
I totally
You will.
believe it. Yeah.
Man, you
Yeah.
will. It's
That's beautiful.
something else too.
Yeah, I was gonna say going out on the land and just being there and looking up at the night sky. Oh my God. I mean the stars and just, it's just
Yeah.
amazing.
I think you see every star.
Shooting stars. I mean
I've never seen that many stars.
Yeah.
I've been to
That's because there's no smog.
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
no
Right.
star.
I had that experience in Michigan. In
Mhm.
fact, I saw the Northern Lights when I was in Michigan.
Yeah,
Wow.
And
that's
the
amazing.
first time I saw it, it scared me to death because it was around 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then all of a sudden the sky just lit up.
Ooh,
And,
Wow.
wow.
I saw this
But it was a
wave of
spaceship.
lights, and I'm trying to, what is that? And I asked my step parents, and they told me, they said, well, that's the Northern Lights. And I had never heard of it, but it was really amazing.
Yeah.
To see that, but seeing the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper and all that, that was, I used to see that every night. You could practically see that.
Yep.
It's amazing, the stars that you see. You don't see stars here in Chicago.
Yeah.
We're beginning to look like New York. I mean, I was walking down Michigan Avenue and had a lot of sun. I went over to State Street, no sun, none, because of all the buildings. And people don't understand. Like I used to go to the islands a lot before the pandemic, and just the greenery itself is soothing. And here in the US, I mean, it's almost like these big cities, they're taking it all away.
All the way.
Yeah, Atlanta's doing that.
Yeah, Atlanta's trying to do the same thing. I'm from DC. They doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just
And
like,
people don't
wow.
understand that's healing. That keeps you calm.
Yes, keeps you
Right.
connected to the earth and everything, which
Yes.
is medicinal. These are healing
Medicinal.
things that are nature. It's just nature is healing already in itself. We don't really have to do anything, just kind of communicate with it, align with it.
Connect with
So it's like this wanting to take that away to disconnect you from your nature. You
barely see birds anymore. I haven't seen a pigeon in years. And pigeons used to be everywhere downtown Chicago.
Pigeons is the gangsters.
What happened to the pigeons?
The bird gangsters of the pigeons.
Right. Bird gang.
Now, are you guys gonna have some energy, not energy efficient? What do you call it? Sustainable homes? You know what I'm saying? The more
sustainable.
green homes.
Yeah. We haven't put a percentage out there of self-sustainability, but we are working towards the best we can do.
Yeah.
We're learning that through these processes, different things have to be, considered before. So, we want to go as close we can to, 100% self-sustainability as possible. So,
and will they all be homes? Will they all of them just be homes?
No,
No, it'll be homes, businesses.
it's gonna be all
you know,
kinds of
No,
construction.
I'm saying not like two flats and they'll, buildings or nothing like that, but just homes. People just, you know what I'm saying? Homes and businesses, but I'm saying not like we have here in Chicago.
Family residence is what you're saying.
Oh,
you
you're
know,
talking about
buildings and stuff like
apartments
that.
and
That's
multiple family. Most likely we won't be
yeah,
doing
most
it.
likely not. Yeah.
And
If
will it
there-
be gated?
If there's a dwelling like that, it's a hotel or like
Okay.
a resort or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
Yeah.
looking
But
forward
we
to it.
want people affordable housing
Yeah,
too.
we want
so,
affordable housing too. So
we don't want a
BAF,
project.
they may have that in their infrastructure,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually built into your plan.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Affordable housing.
About that, yeah.
They gotta go look at the BAF.solutions
Right.
to learn a lot
Oh yeah, I
about,
pulled it up. I'm gonna read it while I go to work.
and then
Please do.
Yes.
as far as
Become
GoFundMe,
a member and tell your friends.
I sure will.
Become a member. Y'all rep y'all shirts on the next show. They'll send you shirts.
Now, when people go to your GoFundMe page, they look for Freedom's Initiative, and
Yes.
Yes.
and as you were saying earlier, that if people want to be a member and they want to be a part of it, then they have to reach out to you, and they have to do more than just write a letter. They have to actually appeal to you to let something come across the screen, the paper, or something.
I mean, well, mainly because it's so many people that's sending us things, sending us emails and letting us know that they want to be a part of it. So, everybody's probably not going to be able to be a part of it. So you want to stand out. You want to let,
And what
be seen.
Yeah.
You have to kind of,
If you're doing
you can't
something
just say,
relevant,
hey, I want to be a part of it,
if you're doing something relevant to what we're doing and you can help, that's like the best
that
way
will
to
really
get
probably
involved.
get you more notice,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have like volunteers as well. Like when we do different events, we're always looking for people to come and assist. And like a couple of volunteers is now giving us workshops. So it's
helping us,
helping us find they notice some things they do that they can bring. So it's just reciprocity is what we're working from.
Right.
So what do you have in place for like COVID? Say for instance, when I go on vacation, I might want to come down there and spend a week or something.
Well, right now, we follow all of the the distance. When you get out to the wilderness, it's hard to get close to people anyway. It's like a whole different thing. Like I'm 30 feet away from y'all all day anyway. It's like so that's how it is out there. So we sometimes we get closer. People will adjust.
Yeah, but we're definitely following the guidelines. I mean, right now it's just raw land, so
so we do camp
you can
outs.
come camp out with us, you know.
We have a few camp out events coming your way.
Yeah.
Camp out under the stars.
That's right.
That's right.
Are you guys living in trailers right now on the land?
No, when we go out there, we have either tents or RVs. We glamp now. We're not out there just we're not out there just laying in twigs and stuff.
No, that's what I'm asking. That's what I meant to say. Trailers, but RVs and stuff. You're actually living on the land.
So that's
and we're looking into more of that to so that when we go out there, we can have the RVs and things of that nature. Our last event, the Big Black Camp Out, we had a few communities of RVs.
We had everything. We had RVs, hardcore campers.
Yeah.
The glampers, just all Black folks, It was great. We had people that came from everywhere.
Utah, Texas, Chicago, Virginia,
Oregon.
It was
Nebraska.
So nice.
It was like, oh man, California, and just to see what we were doing, and it just felt amazing to see, Black people from all over this country coming to celebrate it with us. They brought their kids and our kids, watching our kids, the kids from the collective. It made me realize that this is something. They're seeing something that we never saw, right? in our lifetime, but also there are some things that they are never going to deal with that we've had to deal with,
Right.
because they're going to have the power to be away from all of this stuff. You know, they're going to have their power back, so they're not going to be affected by a lot of the stuff that we were subjected to in Chicago and DC.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good just to see, you know, just to realize that for a moment.
Yeah.
Right. Well, people are super excited about what you're doing, and I mean, believe me, they're gonna want to replicate what you're doing. So, are you all like documenting and creating
Yeah.
like a historical kind of thing for?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
In every way you can imagine.
In every
So-
way. Yeah, it's all documented, and it's accessible.
And that stuff is going to we're going to come up with ways to filter some of that information as it's, you know, we can share it, because
Yeah.
some of
Because
it
we're
is
learning
fun.
too. That's why we're
Right.
traveling to other towns who've done it already, so that we don't have to make some of the mistakes that, you know, people made. We're like learning from other people's mistakes. So that's one of the big things, is us traveling to these different towns to talk to their mayor, talk to
Yes.
their officials, and learn, you know, as we begin to build and, you know, get our town together.
Okay. Well, nice to see you, Gail.
Nice to meet you. I know, right? I mean, my connection was terrible today. I think that's the first time that I've ever been kicked out like that. So,
Wow.
so hey, but
Well, I like your beautiful golden microphone background.
Yeah, it's
there.
nice.
That's pretty nice.
well, thank you. I
Yeah, that's
changed.
that north side living.
You say you're on the south side in the basement, bro.
Yeah, I am. I'm in my basement. Yep. This is my man cave down here.
There you go. There you go.
It looked like a cave too.
Yes, indeed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, do
Yeah,
we
this is
have
my
any more
favorite interview so far. My
Yeah,
Chicago
this been
people.
great.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. I have to get out and go to work. I still have a job, unfortunately. Don't quote me on that, people. I'll be getting messages from people like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, because
But I gotta go to work. Duty calls. Duty calls. But it's been a joy. I will be keeping in touch, and I definitely want to come and visit. And hey, that might be my future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never know.
Till freedom comes.
Till freedom comes. sis.
And
We
you know,
appreciate you. Nice meeting you.
nice to meet you guys
It
too.
was,
So
it
fast.
was,
I gotta go, guys, because I gotta get my uniform.
Okay. Well, I'm so happy that that we could do this, and I will be posting your information. And if I don't move there, I will definitely be visiting. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep.
We all three gonna come. Okay, Clarence?
Yes. That would be
That
awesome.
would be
yeah,
great.
well, see,
A lot of
Yeah.
Chicago people, but the good people.
they have
Oh, yeah.
converted. They have
Look, all y'all
converted
turn
me.
good when you get down to the land.
Okay.
Well, answer, I'll make sure. All right, good night, everyone. Good night.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
Okay, thank you, Facebook folks, for joining us tonight. And Clarence, you were saying something?
I'm sorry.
Were you saying something? I'm sorry, I thought I cut you out.
No, I was just telling them that it was a pleasure meeting them, and maybe in the next 6 months or so, Gail might have you come back and you can kind of fill us in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
we
good,
love
brother.
that.
We
We
love
love
to do
that. Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
No, anytime. We'll be happy to have you.
Awesome.
Thank you, love.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good night.
You
Good night, man.
Peace.